Ladies and gentlemen, the time has finally come. Since NBA 2K19, I made a Giannis Antetokounmpo build. It has been the staple on the channel. We've had like 6'9" Giannis builds, 6'10s have probably been the most common. But I still get comments to this day saying Giannis is 6'11". He's not that skinny. He doesn't do this, do that. But today, ladies and gentlemen, we've got my 6'11" glass cleaning finisher. And I know I already see the comments, people saying,
"But Dignify, you already uploaded 6'10" version. Why are you making another one?"
Now, listen, if you made that build, honestly, it's low-key probably a little bit better, but every year I try to expand on the Giannis build. I try to make it as realistic as possible. I'm gonna show you guys how to make this build, but you can see it is 6'11", 250 pounds. That's like the most accurate Giannis build I think I've ever made. Got a 93 driving dunk, a 90 standing dunk, and I get a ton of contact dunks with this build, and I still get a lot of big man dunks with this build. I'll show you guys some clips in a little while. We have a 70 ball handle, which unlocks a lot of different dribble moves, great defense, good block shot. We upgraded perimeter, and I think this is how I'm gonna be rocking the physicals. I don't think stamina is too much of an issue. I haven't really had any problems with it lately. I haven't done the +4 badges yet, but all the clips that you guys have seen, this is the badges that I have. So I don't even have max badges, and I'm already going kind of crazy. Now you guys know this year the jump shots are a little bit different. You have to be like a certain height. You have to have a certain rating. And since I have a 73 pointer right on the dot, there's a lot of bases that I can't get, but this is one that I have been using a lot lately, and it works very well. The release speed's pretty solid for 6'11". The timing impact is good. The only thing that's a little bit iffy, it releases the ball kind of low, but that's not a huge deal. You're going to be shooting open shots with this, so I would definitely recommend it. I know it's a weird base use of Nurkic, but it gets the job done. Here are all my other animations. I've been dribbling pretty well with this build. I'm learning how to do it. You guys know every year I start to learn how to dribble with pretty basic combos. Like you can see right here, I'm kind of cooking up. This is a 70 ball handle. The steals are kind of broken, so you have to be careful, but we're still getting the job done. All right, so I'm going to show you guys how to make this build on current gen, and I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to make it on next gen. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Now I'm going to show you guys how I made the build. Of course, I like to say this in the beginning. This is just a template. This is how I made my build. So whenever you see the gameplays, this is what I'm rocking, but if there's a few things you want to change, of course, go ahead and do so. 6'11", 250 pounds, 7'9" wingspan. I think the body shape when you're 250, I think defined looks pretty good for a Giannis. So if you guys are still new to the builder, the way this works is different stats change different things. So like I take this to an 80 close shot, it's going to affect our post control, but that's going to be all right. So your close shot is going to go to an 80. So you just got to remember that as you're upgrading your build. Make sure your other stats aren't going down as you're upgrading. I think a driving layup of an 80 and a close shot of an 80 is going to be really good. You can still mash in the paint. If you get slashing takeover, you get a +10 to your finishing. So you have a 90 close shot, which affects your post hooks. If you're just down bad, you can even post hook on this build pretty consistently. Driving layup, we're going to take to a 93. I think you can max it out at 94, but it doesn't really do anything. You don't unlock any other badges or anything like that. Maybe get a +1 right there, but we're going to keep it at a 93 for that gold posterizer. And our standing dunks is going to go to a 90. And I've been testing those big man contact dunks in the park, and they're actually pretty solid this year. I feel like you get them a lot more often, so maybe the big man elite dunks are actually worth having. So you have to have a 90 standing dunk, so I would definitely recommend at least going there. Then we're going to go +1 to our post control, which is going to give us at least bronze post spin technician. If you really need to, you can use that. Now the mid-range and our 3-point shot is going to go to a 70. I've been testing the 73 pointer in the park and the rec center, and with that jump shot that I showed you guys, it's very consistent. You hit all your wide open shots, and it feels like it's super easy to time, so that's what I like the most. And I would definitely recommend it. You can shoot off the dribble with it. You can shoot, catch and shoot. If you're open, it's pretty consistent with a 73 pointer if you know what you're doing. Now with the playmaking is a little bit different this year. We're going to take our pass accuracy to a 72. The passes are not going to be completely slow on this build, so that's actually going to be pretty nice. Max out your ball handle so you can get the LeBron escape and other dribble moves that I showed you guys. And then your speed with ball is going to be maxed out. You only get bronze quick first step, but you're not going to be able to get anything really higher than that anyway, because you have to have like a 77 ball handle or a 76 speed with ball for at least silver, and we just cannot get that with this build. Maybe if you went up on the post control, but you'd have to take so many other things down to get that. Now defensively, this build's really solid. You got to remember you are 6'11". A lot of people are making centers around 6'8", 6'9". So if you're 6'11", you're going to be able to hold your own in the paint. So an 80 interior should be perfect. Your perimeter defense is going to go to a 60, and then we're going to take the steal down to a 32 and just keep it there. Your block shot's going to be a 78. You will get bronze anchor, and you can just get a little bit better, block shot, which aren't the best this year, but if you can get the job done, you should keep keep it there at least at a 78. Defensive rebounds at 94. Your offensive rebounds going to be an 82, which is going to be perfect. You don't really need, I think, offensive rebound that high. I think you have more opportunities for defensive rebound, and that's going to be your badge count right there, guys. 19, 12, 11, and 22. Remember, if you're doing some of your quests, you're going to be able to get a +4. You can throw it onto your shooting, you can throw it onto your finishing, whichever one you need more of. Your speed's going to be a 71, so you're going to be pretty quick. Your acceleration is going to go to a 60. And then what I did for this build, I didn't go max out on my strength. I just went to an 89 so we can get gold bully. After playing for a little while, I feel like gold is good enough, especially at 6'11". You should be able to shove about pretty much anybody out of the way. Vertical is going to be an 82, and then we're going to dump the rest onto our stamina so we can have a 79 stamina. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be our Giannis build. Let me know what you guys think. You get the options between slashing, rim, and glass, and of course you can change these whenever you want to. So like if you're playing rec center, throw on glass, throw on rim protector, and you're going to be like a true center. As you guys can see, you get the glass cleaning finisher, the shades of Dennis Rodman, Evan Mobley, and Kyle Kuzma. Now if you put this build onto next gen, you actually get a few more badges, but it looks about the same. The stamina is going to be a little bit lower, but everything else is pretty much exactly alike. I think you get a couple finishing and extra playmaking, and actually a few more defensive badges. But again, this is just a template. If you want to change anything else, go ahead and do so. And please remember that you get core badges, you get different tiers, so it's a little bit different on next gen. If you guys know what you're doing, this should be a pretty good place to start. Now, like I said, this is basically day one of me messing around with the build. It's pretty much like the common dribble moves that you would expect to use, and I'm trying to figure out different animations that work. It's a lot different from 2K22 where you can just kind of use the Giannis size up and kind of go left and right. You can still use it, but I'm also just showing you guys this is like day one kind of stuff. Like I'm still being able to dunk on people pretty consistently. I'm starting to shoot better. I'm just starting to feel like this is starting to come to life, man. Like I said, top of the key 3-pointers are consistent. I feel like this could be the year where the Giannis build becomes pretty OP if you know what you're doing. Greening contact dunks has been a lot of fun. You know, playing good defense, being able to get rebounds over pretty much any center in the park. And like I said, this is a rebirth build, so I don't even have like my max badges yet or anything like that. I'm still able to cook up, get these nice dunk animations off. The dunk meter has been super clutch. There's like a lot of people that have been asking me about the dunk meter as well. You just flick up on your right analog stick as you're driving in, and then you hold down, all like in the same motion. It's pretty quick. And if people leave you open, like I mentioned, man, with this jump shot meter, no meter, whatever the case is, you're going to be very consistent. Like I love that move right there. Just catching the ball and just moving a little bit to the left and being able to shoot is pretty big. Being able to pop out from the top of the key if you're left wide open. Like look at that guy just disrespect my jump shot. We're able to hit that. You can't just leave us open. Even if it's a little bit contested and you're closing out late, hey man, I'm sorry, but you got to contest it a little bit better than that. You're able to green. The big man contact dunks are here. Like I said, man, I feel like this Giannis build could be the best one that we've made in a pretty long time. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is everything that I know a lot of you guys have been asking for. Trust me, I will be grinding this build a lot, and there will be tons of videos coming on it. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Until next time, it's been your boy Dignified. I'm out. Peace.